Well, the coronavirus outbreak has forced churches across the country to close, forcing people to practice their faith at home.
But with plans to reopen Rhode Island in the works, we caught up with one local priest and one of his parishioners who mapped out what Mass under social distancing rules could look like.
Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now from Westerly with a story that's new tonight.
While faith leaders across the state wait for guidance on when and how services can resume, one Catholic church here in Westerly is being proactive, thanks in part to one of its parishioners.
It's been heartbreaking not to be with one another.
It's been more than 7 weeks since Father Michael Najum said Mass inside St. Pius X. He's been holding live stream services in the chapel across the street, but it isn't the same.
I don't know what it's going to look like when we come back. I don't know exactly what we're going to be asked to do, what we're going to be told to do. I think we're just waiting on the guidelines at this point. You know, I'm sure the diocese is in communication with the state.
Bishop Thomas Tobin of the Diocese of Providence has said he would like to see Masses resume by May 31st. And this week, the U.S. Bishops' Conference released recommendations on how exactly that could happen. Some suggestions include limited access to Mass on a first-come, first-served policy or a rotation system. Parishioners would also have to wear masks and use hand sanitizer during communion. Here at St. Pius X, Anthony Perrone, a parishioner of 13 years, has created a plan to keep everyone socially distant.
As an engineer, one thing I work with is numbers, and I've been hearing our Governor Raimondo as well as Dr. Alexander Scott mention constantly about social distancing and 6 feet. I said, well, there's a number I could work with.
So Perrone called Father Najum, hoping to get access to the church.
My wife and I spent about 6 or 7 hours here just measuring, literally measuring everything.
He went home and used that data to create this 3D model of the church, showing how many people could attend Mass under social distancing restrictions. What Perrone found is that 103 people could attend a service in a church Father Najum says can fit almost 700 people.
When you start putting a 6-foot radius around each person, it really shrinks it down a lot.
While Father Najum says he's thankful for Perrone's planning, he's hoping to get more than 103 people in his church when restrictions are lifted. Right now, he's waiting for direction from the diocese and praying for patience from his parishioners.
It's going to be different for a time. There's no doubt about it.
Perrone says a church in Bradford caught wind of what he's doing for St. Pius X, so he's now creating a 3D model for them. He said right now he's willing to help any church of any denomination. Reporting in Westerly, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.